Good evening. A dam breach forced new evacuations and fresh anxiety here today, just as days of relentless rain and flooding began to subside. In fact, this afternoon, we were among those given just minutes to move from our original location along a swollen creek to higher ground when that dam opened up. At least 9 people have died in South Carolina following what officials are calling a 1,000-year storm. Hundreds have been forced from their homes, roads and bridges are closed, and clean water has been cut to thousands. The slow-moving storm system dumped over 16.5 inches of rain here in Columbia Sunday alone. That, according to the National Weather Service, made it the single rainiest spot in the U.S. in more than 16 years. We begin here tonight with NBC's Kerry Sanders.
A major dam breach caused raging, powerful water to rush through several communities, triggering a full-scale evacuation in some areas. The greatest fear, a larger dam downriver could get hit by a wall of water and also give way.
We've got to get people downstream evacuated. Because if this dam goes, the 50,000 people are going to be washed away.
The damage across South Carolina tonight is heartbreaking. Residents now calling this the biblical floods of 2015. Several dead, 550 roads and bridges washed out or closed.
We don't want to have to come out and rescue, and much worse, we don't want to have you added to this number of fatalities.
Flash floods triggering more than 200 rescues, in some cases high drama moments of life or death, including a Coast Guard rescue of a mother and her 15-month-old daughter from the roof of their flooded home.
It's terrifying.
Today they spoke with NBC News.
All I focused on was singing her the ABCs and praying.
At its worst, the flooding here along the Congaree River was moving so much water so quickly it could fill 2 Olympic swimming pools every second.
In Columbia, broken water mains cut off drinking water to 40,000. Bottled water now a prized possession. The damage in homes is devastating.
Water was up to here at one point.
The escape stories harrowing.
We swam out the window. The water was out up to here, inside now.
One amazing story of survival comes from the Reading family. 2-week-old Ann Tucker started hiccuping and coughing at 3:15 in the morning, waking up her family, who had no idea their house was filling up quickly.
Hiccups saved their lives.
The National Guard has deployed more than 1,300 troops to help in a disaster that tonight is far from over. This area here in Columbia has already been flooded once. If the dam upriver breaks again, the authorities plan to send out an emergency alert to evacuate to the tens of thousands of people in this area on higher ground because they say the water's expected to rise 2 feet a minute. Lester?
All right, Kerry Sanders in Columbia tonight. Al Roker is with me here. Any break in the forecast here?
The good news is the rain is done just about, Lester, at least here in Columbia. But the rainfall amounts, as you have mentioned, are staggering when you look at what these rainfall totals are. Anywhere from 26 inches of rain to as much as 14 inches of rain throughout the area. And the good news is, we look at the latest radar, the heaviest rain is over. It's moving up into the North Carolina area, the Outer Banks through Tuesday. Localized heavy rain possible, but this is just about over. But again, Lester, everybody on edge because of those dams.
All right, Al Roker tonight. Al, thanks.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.